By now, everybody, it seems like, has seen this fiery exchange between White House senior advisor Stephen Miller and CNN's Jim Acosta. If you haven't seen it, here it is.
This whole notion of, well, they could learn, they have to learn English before they get to the United States. Are we just going to bring in people from Great Britain and Australia?
Jim, actually, I have to honestly say, I am shocked at your statement that you think that only people from Great Britain and Australia would know English. It reveals your cosmopolitan bias.
Ouch. Fox News contributor Tammy Bruce says it's just the latest example of what she calls the smugness and bigotry of Trump haters. She wrote an op-ed on foxnews.com to that effect.
Yeah.
She joins us live.
Making everybody mad, everybody, because this is not a partisan issue. This is across the board. And what you hear there, and the problem with this is, it's what Michael Gerson, a speechwriter for George W. Bush, noted was the soft bigotry of low expectations. Mm-hmm. So there you have an individual presuming, one, the numbers are wrong. We've got like about 54 nations that have English as the official language, not just Australia and England. But it's the expectation that if there is some standard we would apply to someone who might be disadvantaged or poor or struggling, that they can't cope, that they won't be able to do it. And the low expectation bigotry effectively is the suggestion that those people will never be able to help themselves and that they'll always need to be ushered through and always need big government. But of course the American experiment proved that wrong. And we see that, though, not just in that exchange, but at Twitter, the bigotry regarding West Virginia, the claims about, in one instance, a liberal pollster noted on Twitter that that the people in West Virginia don't speak English.
In fact, we have that. It says Stuart Rothenberg
good.
attacks West Virginia voters. Lots of people in West Virginia can't support themselves or speak English. What a shot into the solar plexus that is.
See, that's it. And when people wonder, and this is now, we've got the highest number in history of people who don't identify with either party. Mm-hmm. It's like 4 in 10, it's probably even more now from a year ago, 4 in 10 voters did not identify with either party. And it's because when you even got some conservatives arguing that, well, everybody just got to pick them up by themselves, by the bootstrap, and that what they're doing is their problem. The fact is government has been so involved in our lives with central planning that when you've got a state like West Virginia, that when Hillary said, well, we're going to, kill all the coal mining jobs, they watch somebody from outside in the coast in a different city determining their future for them as though they can't do it. And whether you're in West Virginia or Montana or New York or California, you imagine what your family will be doing in the future, not Hillary Clinton. Mm-hmm. That it's your decision. And this is what now we see is this soft bigotry, this snobbery from leadership that suggests that Americans in general don't know how to run their lives, have to have big government, and must be centrally planned. And West Virginians are saying no, and obviously, as we're seeing, most Americans are as well.
Interesting stuff. Check out the op-ed, foxnews.com.